In this video, we are going to talk about top hackers. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. The globe has become a global village in which everyone and everything is interconnected, no matter where you are. The World Wide Web and the internet are quite useful and offer numerous benefits. Yet, there are some drawbacks that cannot be avoided, one of which is the question of personal privacy. As the internet grew in popularity, various groups of geniuses, hackers, cybercriminals, crackers, villains, and cyber pirates developed, all looking for a way to save time and money while also pursuing an ulterior objective. Hacking and cybercrimes are against the law, but some of these individuals will do it in such a way that they garner popularity for themselves. It now appears to be more of a Robin Hood type of situation. Here's a list of the top 10 hackers. Let's start. Number 10. Albert Gonzalez. Is it secure to do banking transactions over the internet? When we examine the profile of this mastermind, we are confident that one can utilize the World Wide Web with the utmost caution. Albert Gonzalez was a credit card fraudster who preyed on the credit cards of internet users for more than 2 years. Historically, this has been cited as the largest ever theft of credit cards in recorded history. He has resold around 170 million credit cards as well as a large number of ATMs. He was able to accomplish this by placing a sniffer on the device and sniffing data from internal company networks into it. In the case of Gonzalez, he was sentenced to 20 years in federal prison after being charged. Number 9. Astra. Astra, which is derived from the Sanskrit word for weapon, was a hacker's pen name who specialized with the stealing and selling of weapons. For 5 long years, a 58-year-old Greek mathematician gained access to the systems of France's Dassault Group and acquired sensitive arms technology secrets, which he then sold to other governments across the world. Despite the fact that the Astra's true identity has yet to be determined, officials have stated that he has been on the run since 2002. As a result, Astra sold the data to approximately 250 people from around the world, causing Dassault to suffer a $360 million loss. Number 8. Kelvin Mitnick. When a spectacled face smiles at you from behind a computer screen in his mid-40s, you can scarcely imagine the man to be a cyber-criminal, even if he is dressed in an Armani suit. That is the situation in the Kelvin David Mitnick case. One time upon a time, an ambitious billionaire rose to become one of the most sought cyber-criminals on the planet. Kelvin, who is now a technology consultant, has been accused of hacking into companies such as Nokia, Motorola, and the Pentagon. 7 counts of fraud were filed against him, including 1 count each of wire fraud and computer fraud, as well as 1 count each of unauthorized wire interception. Mitnick has been released from prison after 5 years, which includes 8 months in solitary confinement. He has now begun a new chapter in his life. The movies Takedown and Freedom Downtown, however, show that his ability with computers is still evident and has even been shown on film. Number 7. Kelvin Poulsen. A call-in contest for radio broadcasts was infiltrated by Poulsen with the hope of winning a Porsche as a prize. In order to avoid being apprehended by the FBI, Dark Dante, as he was more often known, went underground. Later, he was found guilty of 7 charges of fraud involving the mail, wire, and computer transmissions, as well as money laundering and other related offenses. It is Dark Dante's past that is proven to be rewarding in the end. It has helped him shape his future. Poulsen is now a senior editor at Wired, where he previously worked. Number 6. Jonathan James. A comrade, also known as Jonathan James, was the first adolescent to be convicted of a cybercrime at the age of 16 after he gained access to the Intelligence Threat Management Division of the United States government through a hack into their system. In addition, he placed a sniffer that reviewed messages that had been transferred between workers of the Department of Transportation. He not only kept track of the messages that were being passed around during the process, but he also collected passwords and usernames of the employees, as well as other important information, and he even took critical software from the system. All of this has compelled NASA to terminate its program and spend a total of $41,000 out of its own pocket. James committed suicide in 2008, bringing the story of Comrade to a tragic conclusion. Number 5. Mathew, Bevan and Richard Pryce. What Mathew Bevan and his alleged friend, Richard Pryce, have done in directly hitting the oversensitive emotions of the American people may have resulted in a number of conflicts between the United States and North Korea. The duo hacked and exploited U.S. military computers as a means of infiltrating international networks. The key contents of the Korean Atomic Research Institute have been spilled into the United States Air Force system. The contents, on the other hand, were mostly significant to South Korea and hence less unpredictable than the rest. Nonetheless, this may have resulted in a major international crisis. Number 4. Adrian Lamo. Adrian Lamo realized the potential of his abilities and decided to pursue a different professional path. After successfully hacking into Yahoo, he made headlines. Microsoft, the New York Times, and Google are among the companies involved. Despite the fact that it resulted in his arrest, this later assisted him in winning the set of an American threat analyst. Unfortunately, he passed away at the age of 37. With Wikileaks suspect Bradley Manning being held in one of the many big and luxurious cafeterias, libraries, and internet cafes, the guy who would hack into top-notch accounts quickly turned him over to the FBI. Despite the fact that Manning has been detained for leaking several hundred sensitive documents from the United States government, Lamo has been hiding, or should we say, that he is operating undercover. Number 3. Lulzsec. Lulzsec, also known as Lulz Security, is a high-profile black hat hacker organization that has gained hacking credentials for Sony, News International, the CIA, the FBI, Scotland Yard, and a number of other high-profile accounts. When it hacked into News Corporation's account, the group became so well known that they spread a bogus report claiming Rupert Murdoch had died in order to get attention. The gang claims to have ceased its terrible activities, but their motto, "Laughing at your security since 2011, suggests that they are still at work. It is still alive and well. Reports have surfaced that the organization has hacked into media websites such as The Times and The Sun in order to post their announcement of their retirement. Many people, on the other hand, believe that this gang took it upon themselves to raise awareness about the scarcity of effective security hackers. Number 2. Anonymous. Although the concept of becoming a digital Robin Hood was not originally established, it is extremely probable that someone did in fact obtain the title at some point in the computer age. According to Anonymous's followers, it has taken on the new moniker of Digital Robin Hood in order to distinguish itself from other hacktivist groups. Known for wearing a Guy Fawkes mask in public, Anonymous, or Anons, as they are more popularly known, has established a reputation for targeting political, religious, and corporate websites. Anonymous is ranked second on the list of the world's top 10 best hackers in 2022, according to Forbes. Among their targets were the Vatican, the FBI, the CIA, PayPal, Sony, MasterCard, Visa, the Chinese, Israeli, Tunisian, Donald Trump, the Nigerian, and Ugandan governments, as well as the governments of China, Israel, and Tunisia. It has lately increased in support of the peaceful protests against police brutality in Nigeria, which have recently gained popularity. Despite disagreements about whether to engage in real activism or only for entertainment purposes, many members of the Anon movement have made it clear that they intend to challenge censorship and government control of the internet. Number 1. Gary Mckinnon. He must have been a curious and restless child because he believed it was preferable to gain direct access to NASA channels in order to learn more about UFOs. He infiltrated 97 US military and NASA systems through the installation of a virus, and a few files were erased as a result. Despite all efforts to pique his interest, he was ultimately successful in killing the cat with interest. It became quickly apparent that Mckinnon had been responsible for hacking into the military and NASA websites while staying at the residence of his girlfriend's aunt in London. If entering and deleting files from those websites wasn't enough punishment, Mckinnon considered putting the security personnel in their place by leaving a note on the website that said something to the effect of, "Your security is trash." Well, it appears that Mckinnon was excellent since he was able to shut down the Washington network, which consisted of approximately 2,000 computers in the United States military, for 24 hours, making the hack the largest computer hack in history. Gary Mckinnon must have been a curious and restless boy because he believed it would be wise to have direct access to NASA lines in order to obtain UFO information in the 1970s. He infiltrated 97 computers belonging to the United States military and NASA, making it one of the largest cyber attacks in history. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.